You're listening to Fresh Waves. We're talking about decorating this morning. It is the third Wednesday of the month, and that's our decorating week on Fresh. Yolanda and I were talking earlier about using music to set the mood. And we've just talked about how it's also nice to have age-appropriate music and things that are familiar to people who are maybe a little older, maybe a little younger. The next song we're going to play is for the older generation. I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm. It's a Dean Martin tune. Following that, we're going to find something that's a little older, but has a little bit of a nice beat. It's some calypso music from Harry Belafonte. You are listening to Fresh Waves, and we are setting the mood for your family gathering.
The snow is snowing and the wind, it is blowing, but I can weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I cannot remember the worst December. Just watch those icicles fall. What do I care if icicles fall? I've got my love to keep me warm. Off with my overcoat, off with my gloves, who needs an overcoat? I'm burning with love, my heart's on fire, and the flame grows higher, so I will weather the storm. What do I care how much it may storm? I've got my love to keep me warm. I thought you ought to know my heart's on fire. The flames, they just leap higher, so I will weather the storm. Why do I care how much it storms? I've got my love to keep me warm. I've got my love to keep me warm.
Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sun. Morning breaks, the heaven on high, I lift my heavy load to the sky. Sun comes down with a burning glow, mingles my sweat with the earth below. Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sun. I see woman on bended knee, cutting cane for her family. I see man at the waterside, casting nets at the surging tide. Sun, willed to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise praise of your forest waters, your shining sun. I hope the day will never come when I can't awake to the sound of drum. Never let me miss carnival with calypso songs philosophical. Oh, island in the sun, willed to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sun.
Well, we are back on Fresh Waves. Boy, do I ever like the sound of Harry Belafonte. What a smooth voice. And that's the kind of music that you can put on in the background of your family gathering, and it just melts into the background and warms the hearts of everyone around, because it's one of those sounds that's very soothing. I love that song, Island in the Sun. There are a lot of people who believe that that's, in fact, Jamaica's national anthem. It's just a beautiful song. And, you know, music is one of those things that does create a mood. It also brings back memories. You can remember when you were listening to a song. So it's a good idea when you've got different age groups represented at your family gathering or your party to introduce songs from different time eras so that you can incorporate everybody's tastes into your playlist. And there are ways to string the songs along. Remember, too, that you don't want to have something like Island in the Sun followed by, Stairway to Heaven. There probably wouldn't be a good blend. When you're putting your playlist together, remember that the music should flow into each other, and you can change the tempo. Nobody's better at doing that than the Honorable Dave Booth. Boy, can he ever mix up the music. And it all seems to fit somehow. That's the mark of a truly good DJ. So when you're putting your playlist together, do take into consideration what song is playing next to gradually maybe build up the tempo if that's what you're planning on doing. But if you're trying to create the same sort of middle of the road tempo along the way, don't throw in Sweet Child of Mine in the middle of your mix. It probably, even though it is your favorite song maybe, it's probably not a great idea. If you're going to move the tempo up, move it up gradually. If you're going to move the tempo down, move it down gradually. And don't be afraid to adjust the volume on your stereo. Now, we had another song lined up. Again, we were going to stay in the lines of the older songs, and our DJ, Little J Rumball, who's our technical producer this morning, is behind the boards. Jay, what have you got lined up for us as a DJ?
Okay, well, I thought of Santana and this classic from Santana, Oi Como Va.
Now, is that going to be played right next to I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm? Maybe not.
Maybe not, no.
Maybe not. How about we could have actually played that after Havana.
We
Havana,
could, yeah, that would have mixed well, definitely.
And that would have mixed well, wouldn't it?
It would have, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Good food for thought. Let's take a listen to Santana, but keep in mind, too, Santana tends to have songs that are long. The one that we're going to play comes in at about 4 minutes and change, whereas some of the Santana tunes, especially if you get a live version of Santana, you could be looking at a good 7 minutes of the same song. Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes it's a little annoying. And do be careful on your playlist of songs that are recorded live, because they tend to contain a lot of ambient background noise. And the clapping and cheering is fun when you're at the concert, but when you're having a discussion at a family gathering, it can be a little annoying. So keep that in mind. I tend to make playlists for indoor events that don't contain live music, just as my own general rule of thumb. Take a listen to Santana. Let us know what you think. Well, that was some nice Santana. And as you can see, that song actually has a lot of great drums. It sets a nice beat. It's got a good rhythm that just kind of complements what's going on in a room, but keeps everybody a little upbeat. Now, we talked earlier about setting the mood of music and using music to decorate by playing some old stuff and honoring the different ages that are in the room. Well, the next song we're going to play is a Michael Bublé song, and you can find this song dating way, way back. So the tune is familiar, but it's been redone, jazzed up a little, and by our Canadian favorite, Michael Bublé. Let's take a listen to I've Got You Under My Skin.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. You're so deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. And I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. You know, I said to myself, this affair ain't gonna go so well. But why should I try to resist when, baby, I know so well that I've got you way under my skin. I would sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice comes in the night and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, you fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, step up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you, you're under my skin. Sacrifice anything, come what might, for the sake of having you near, in spite of a warning voice that comes in the night and repeats how it yells in these ears. Don't you know, you fool, no chance to win. Why not choose your mentality? Wake up, step up to reality. The thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. Because I've got you under my skin, and I love you under my skin.
Well, you're listening to Fresh Waves, and that was Michael Bublé with I've Got You Under My Skin. And like we were saying, it's a neat song to play. Jazzed up a little bit by Michael Bublé. You know, I've Got You Under My Skin is a song that was written by Cole Porter in 1936. We had great artists record this song, like Frank Sinatra. It almost became his signature song in 1966, and the Four Seasons have also recorded it too, and it became a top 10 hit with them. It's poppy, it's jazzy, it's one of those songs that satisfies just about everybody in the room. A good one to keep in mind for your playlist when you have the family over for a family gathering or when you have a party that involves multiple ages. We're going to close the show off today with a song by the Great Big Sea called Ordinary Day. It, too, is a wonderful song to add to a playlist. One of the things to keep in mind about many of the playlists that you'll find online that are prefabricated is they tend to have a lack of Canadian content. Here at Whistle FM, we always like to have a lot of Canadian content. And nothing kind of jazzies up a gathering like the Great Big Sea. It's got that bit of a Celtic feel, that definite Eastern Canada feel, but a lot of their songs are just happy songs. You can't possibly be in a bad mood when you're listening to Hey, 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 It's an Ordinary Day. And it makes you smile. Songs that make you smile are always a good thing. And just as another little tip, if you are decorating and you're working on a home project, before you start to work, either tune in to Whistle Radio, Whistle FM, here in Stouffville and take a listen. You can get us at 102.9 FM, or you can get us at whistlefm.com, anywhere where you happen to be. Make yourself a playlist. Or listen to Whistle FM. But make yourself a playlist that you're going to like as you work, that makes you smile, that makes your work seem less arduous, and in fact, makes you feel like you're having a really good time. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Whistle FM, and thanks for tuning in to Fresh Waves. We always like to hear what you have to say. If you've got a comment for us, just drop us a line on our Facebook page. We'll be happy and honored to hear what you have to say. Have a great day, everyone. We're tuning out with Ordinary Day by the Great Big Sea.
I've got a smile on my face and I've got four walls around me. I've got the sun in the sky, all the water surround me. Sometimes I lose. I've been battered, but I never bruise. It's not so bad. And I say, hey, 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 it's just an ordinary day. And it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright. On the corner, what keeps her from dying? Let them say what they want, she won't stop trying. Oh, you know, she might stumble if they push her out. She might fall, but she'll never lie down. It's not so bad. And I say, wait, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day. And it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. There's always some sorrow, and it's a double-edged knife, but there's always tomorrow. You know, it's up to you now if you sink or swim. Just keep the faith that your ship will come in. It's not so bad. And I say, wait, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say, I say, wait, hey, hey, it's just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just got to say it's alright.
listening to Fresh Waves, a Whistle FM production. I'm your host, Brenda Masson, and our technical producer is Jason Rumball. Tune in every Wednesday at 10 a.m. for Fresh Waves here on Whistle FM, 102.9 on the FM dial and whistlefm.com anywhere in the world. Fresh Waves is available on podcast too. Just go to whistlefm.ca or freshwaves.ca. We podcast all of the Fresh Waves shows so that you can listen at your leisure. Fresh Waves. It really is fresh.